What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotic, bringing you our Week 2 battle for the UBL off-season. It is a low tier time, baby. We got some really bad Pokemon that are really good in this specific metagame, and hopefully we can get a W, because we did unfortunately lose last week. A little bit of unluck, a little bit of luck, just it was all culminating to the fact that we just could not break that stupid ass wishy-washy. But it is what it is. We move on, and I feel like we definitely have a good shot this week, but that's a lie. No, this is arguably our hardest match of the entire game, because I'll post the team on the screen right now. There's a Xatu, which, like, fine, that's his high tier Pokemon, but the next highest tiers he has: Basculin, Girder, Rotom. Decimate. My best Pokemon. It destroys them, okay? My answer to water type Pokemon is my Lapras, is my Roselia. Basculin gets Psychic Fangs and gets Superpower, so that's not good. Girder gets access to Mach Punch and tons of coverage. Rotom gets access to Trick. Will-O-Wisp and Hex, really good here, and it resists the dual stab, not dual stab, but it resists the flying stab, the more reliable stab that I have for my Archeops. And on top of that, the Basculin and the Girder have access to priority that's going to be doing enough to put me in defeatist range, which would really suck. So I don't really have good opportunities this week. I think this is my hardest matchup, and it doesn't help that we're playing against Sven. We played it in the week 1 of, I believe it was UPBA, I think it was, and it was unfortunately an L for us that week. So hopefully we can turn it around, get our revenge, and I believe take the season series, not the season series, but the career series of us, our games against Sven, and make it, I believe, 3-2 in our favor, because right now I think we're tied 2-2. But yeah, like I said, guys, I'm hoping for some success here. I have a game plan that could work. Sven's team is very scary. The Xatu is actually like the least biggest threat to me. If he brings Xatu, then I'll actually be kind of cool with it. The biggest threats to me: Basculin, Girder, Guzzlord, Sceptile. Those are really big to me. Sceptile because it can just sweep me at a moment's notice, and it's got the coverage to really beat down my entire team, and it outspeeds everything, which sucks. Usually, like, you'd expect that my Archeops to outspeed everything. Problem is, for some reason, I just cannot get a matchup where it outspeeds everything. I just want that to happen, because once that happens, I can just click Banded, Stone Edge, Banded Dual Wing Beat, Meteor Beam, Acrobatics, whatever, and put in the work. But unfortunately, it's not the case this time around. But let's go ahead and jump into the matchup. We're going to try and make it work. Starting off with our first mon, we are bringing Slayer, the Dedenne here. Now, Slayer, the Dedenne, is actually pretty solid, I'm not going to lie. As a Pokemon for us, what it does is, one, it just fires off basically electric and fairy type attacks. Look at his team. He has no Pokemon that resists the combination. His top 3 Pokemon, Xatu, Basculin, Girder, all take super effective damage from my stabs. Guzzlord takes super effective damage from Dazzling Gleam. Then we can just discharge everything. And the more paralysis we get, the better. If we paralyze the Girder, I'd rather that than a burn. Okay, I really would, because it slows it down and allows us to hit it harder with something like a Behemoth or like a Spiritomb or whatever. If we paralyze the Mawile or the Rapidash, we're in an amazing position. We have Toxic as our last move. Originally, I was running Grass Knot, but instead of Marowak coming as the electric immunity, it ended up being Pincurchin in the mock that I had against Brain. And I couldn't 1v1 it. I could, like, he could just keep recovering up on me as much as he wanted. He got up a spike and was annoying. I had to make an aggressive double out to make it work. So this way with Toxic, I can actually guarantee I'll be able to take whatever hit he wants to go for. Or not take whatever hit, what am I saying? I'll be able to weaken him the way I want to, which is going to be very useful for me. And yeah, that's really what I want to go with it. Expert Belt is just really solid because we hit, I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, that's it, 4 Pokemon. I'm going to probably change this item from Expert Belt to something else. I originally had Grass Knot, which hits a Marowak for more damage, but we're likely going to change that item. Maybe not, though, because we want to make sure we hit the Girder and the Guzzlord for as much damage as possible, potentially even OHKOing them. So we might just switch it over. But yeah, that's what it is here for. It also has speed for the Basculin, and that's really it. It's just a solid Pokemon all around. Really good in this matchup. I feel it's going to be an absolute MVP for us. That's it. Next up, we're going to have Bora. Bora, the Archeops with the Choice Band. Yeah, I fooled you guys. Said I want to click Banded, Stone Edge, and Dual Wing Beat. I'm going to do it today, too. That's right. We are here with Banded, Stone Edge, Dual Wing Beat, Earthquake, and U-Turn. Speed for the Rapidash, and the Banded Stab actually destroys everything outside of the Mawile. Nothing else really appreciates taking the hit. Banded Pincurchin, right, Pincurchin does not want to take Banded Stone Edge, doesn't want to take Banded Earthquake. I believe it actually drops to Banded Earthquake, which is amazing. The Marowak, it's not going to take 2. It's not taking 2 Banded Dual Wing Beats, which is nice. If we end up in a situation where it's us against the Guzzlord, I can always just click U-Turn, get out of there, and basically make it take like 50-something%. Even if it's got a ton of HP, a ton of defense, I feel really good about that. It's just a good Pokemon. Really does suck though, because Girder can put me into range especially if it's a gut set, for example. The basculin can put me into range, which is, well, or even KO me outright, I should say. The rotom is annoying because if it's scarf, then it can always just come in and outspeed me and get the KO, and it just threatens me out because I'm not bringing an electric immunity this week. And the biggest problem with it, though, is if it's not scarfed and I miss my Stone Edge, then I'm in trouble. So we got to be very careful the way we play it, but if we can outspeed the rotom, beautiful. That's just so good for us. Our next mon is going to be Mother. Mother has arrived, the Kangaskhan. I am a big fan of Kangaskhan this week. Choice Band. Again, we're running 2 banded mons back to back with Scrappy. The best part about running Scrappy isn't that it just hits ghost types, but it's that we're also immune to Intimidate. So Mawile will actually not proc its Intimidate against me, or it'll try to, it'll just fail. So Kangaskhan should have a really good time in this matchup here. It honestly might be my lead because the only things that can like OHKO it outright are going to be Girder's Close Combat. I'm pretty sure Drain Punch won't even get the job done because it won't have the boost from the Guts Flame Orb at that point. And if it's running a Violite, then I probably would want to switch out. Honestly, against Girder, I probably do switch out. And the only other mon that can actually kill me is going to be like Banded, what is it? Banded Basculin Superpower. If it's Jolly, there's a small roll. If it's Adamant, there's a larger roll. If it's Life Orb, we take the hit. So that's that. Our speed on the set is there for a very low speed, like no speed, Xatu. So it's basically Xatu creeping like Berserker, which is what Tone wants to say. Shout out to Tone and Haze for helping us with the build. But I do feel like this Pokemon is really solid in the matchup here, can do a lot of work. We don't need a lot of speed on it. We just fire off Double Edges, Facades, Drain Punches, and then Sucker Punches there as a way to hit the Xatu, the Basculin. It's not going for a Aqua Jet. Even the Sceptile can be very annoying, so we want to fire off a Sucker Punch, doing a shit ton of damage, like 60%. At +1 from the Electric Seed Boost, it's going to be at like 40-ish%, but it's still better than nothing, and could really force it to not be able to go for, what am I saying? It's going to force it to go for set-up moves on me instead of actually attacking me. I can just really chip it down, and then wear it down with another Pokemon I have in the back. So it's not bad at all. Next up is going to be Hades, our Spiritomb. This Pokemon's matchup is kind of shit. It is. Like, with Guzzlord here, we cannot touch that thing. We cannot touch Dark types. Our way to touch Guzzlord is to Toxic it. And I don't want to run Toxic in case he decides to go into Xatu and bounce it back to me. That's really bad if that happens. There's also a Girder there. I don't want to give it Guts. Really don't want that to happen either. So, not the best. I don't want Will-O-Wisp because my priority in Shadow Sneak is really important here to deal with Rotom and to chip down the Basculin as well. We have to be careful with it. So basically, my play against Guzzlord, and this is the set that we've spent the most amount of time on because it's actually kind of important. Even though it can't touch Guzzlord, I don't switch out against it unless he's running like Sub or something, which would suck, but I don't think he's going to run Sub. I think he's going to run like 4 attacks Assault Vest, he's going to run 4 attacks with like a Life Orb or a Band or a Specs or whatever. That's what I'm kind of expecting here. We have a Spiritomb that can basically take any one hit from the Guzzlord. Spiritomb's goal is to lure in the Guzzlord and KO it, not KO it, but weaken it with Pain Split. Pain Split, for offensive purposes, is our goal here. What? Why? Guzzlord has 223 base HP. We have 50. And if we have our investment here, and he just brings me down, we can be significantly, we can get back almost to full, if not too full, with the investment that we have, and he might have in his HP. It's crazy. If he has max HP, then yes, we're going to be able to recover back as much as we possibly want, which would be amazing. It is our check, in air quotes, to Girder, because we don't really check it that well, because we want to have our spell tag. But Psychic is going to do a good amount of damage to it. It won't be allowed to bulk up on me, and we're going to do enough to really weaken it down. It cannot recover unless it goes for rest, which is nice. But again, if this man does not bring the Guzzlord, great. If he does, then this helps me weaken it. We want to make sure we can weaken Guzzlord as much as possible and then get rid of it, because our next mon really relies on Guzzlord being gone. At the same time, Priority Shadow Sneak does a shit ton of damage to things like Basculin, Xatu, Rotom, Sceptile as well. It's very nice. And then the powerful, we're modest, or quiet rather, we're quiet nature. Spell Tag boosted Shadow Ball is going to do a shit ton of damage to everything as well. It's super nice. His special checks to a lot of things don't really exist outside of the Guzzlord, so once we get rid of the Guzzlord, we're in a really good position. I really like the Spiritomb. It could put in a lot of work for us. We just got to keep it healthy, and that's really it. Fingers crossed we can do it against the Guzzlord. Our next mon, like I said, is very important to this week, but only if we can get rid of Guzzlord. If not, then it's basically a sack, and yeah, it's so bad this week. It's Behem. Behem's really bad this week. I was actually thinking about not even bringing it. To me, when I looked at this match for the first time, like, this is the one Pokemon that just can't come. It just can't. I was even thinking Berserker might be decent, but actually Berserker's matchup is also almost as bad with Rapidash there, with Basculin there with Superpower, with Girder, same thing. Xatu gets Heat Wave, Rotom can Will-O-Wisp me. Girder's matchup is also shit, but BKM's is really bad as well because so many things get coverage. Crunch on Basculin, Liquidation should do about the same because of adaptability. Knockoff on Girder. Yes, it can scare out Girder, but Girder can still weaken it significantly. Rotom gets Hex, gets Shadow Ball, gets whatever. Girder's Dark Attacks, or Guzzlord's Dark Attacks rather. Sceptile gets access to Dark moves, and Swords Dance can be really annoying as well. Mawil's Knockoff, and then Marowak's Knockoff as well is just really scary. So he's got a lot of different options, and we really want to make sure that our whole purpose with this set is going to be to bring it in once Guzzlord is gone or in range of a Thunderbolt, because once that's done, if I get a Trick Room up, I can just win. Yeah, his team does not appreciate this Pokemon at all, especially if we underspeed things with our Analytic Boost. We are Culpa Berry to take the hits from the Girder, the Basculin, the Guzzlord. Specifically, those are the big ones we want to do. If we can do that, we're in a great position. I was really having a hard time figuring out what my third move is going to be, my last move, outside of Psychic and Thunderbolt. We decided to go with Teleport here over like Recover or Nasty Plot because I felt like if I bring this in early, it's a really good way for me to just teleport into the Dedenne, what am I saying? Dedenne, Kangaskhan, or Archeops, especially if he goes into the Guzzlord, which I think he would do. So like if it's me against the Girder, I click Teleport because he's not going to lose his Girder. He's not going to sack off the Girder. It's not happening. Girder is just so good against me. It's going to wear down Kangaskhan. It's going to wear down Archeops. It's going to wear down my Dedenne even to an extent, and wear down my Lapras too. There's just so many things it's good against, so we need to make sure we have a way to really weaken that and put pressure on it. And this is what it does. By putting pressure on it with the Psychic type stab, by the Analytic stabs, and the bulk that we have in general, and the way we can kind of wall fighting types that aren't super offensive, we can just teleport out, be in a safe position, and do a lot of work against my opponent's team. We have min speed, that way we can underspeed everything outside of Pincurchin. Pincurchin, I'm pretty sure, is like 10 base speed or something, so it's not going to be able to, it's going to always outspeed me, but if that's the case, then I'm going to do enough to make sure that we always will be able to KO it because of our Analytic Boost, which is amazing for us. Our final one will be top 5 pick the Lapras. We're running a Choice Scarf Lapras. What? Choice Scarf Lapras. What the fuck is going on? What am I doing? I don't understand this, but hey, Choice Scarf Lapras' matchup isn't terrible. We're running Freeze Dry as literally the only... First of all, wait, let's try this again. The only reason we are running Freeze Dry is for the Basculin. That's it. We don't need it other than that. Ice Beam hits everything else for stronger than Freeze Dry does. Surf is there for something that would resist the ice attacks. Think of something like the what am I saying? The Rapidash. That's the Pokemon. The Mawile. There we go. Psychic is there specifically because we want a way to do more damage to Girder. And Ice Beam or Psychic don't do as much. Ice Beam is there as a way to just be a backup once the Basculin is in range of Ice Beam or is gone. Then we don't need to Freeze Dry anymore. Ice Beam will just do more damage in general. So it was really the best option for me. Our speed on the set is just there for the Basculin, and that's with our Scarf. Without our Scarf, I just didn't bother creeping because I don't really think we're going to be losing our Scarf anytime soon. And even then, his speed tier are a little wonky. It's like he's got the speed tiers around like 95 and 100 really like gone down. He's got 105 in Rapidash, 120 in Sceptile. He's got 95 in Xatu, 92 in Basculin, I believe it is, or 98, something like that. I think it's 98. And then Rotom at 91. Then there's a pretty big drop. It's like all the way down to like base 50s. So I will be able to outspeed them. And I'm feeling good about that. And that's why, because Kangaskhan is only base 90. So it underspeeds everything outside of those faster mons, or outside of those slower mons. And we can just say, I'll invest everything into my attack and my HP, and I'll be good to go. I just want to have a little bit of speed in case it's very slow Xatu. This is what this does. Guys, I'm pretty excited for this team. I feel like it's going to be good. The big weaknesses we have, one, we still are weak to Basculin. If I get a bad prediction and he goes for Superpower on my Lapras, that sucks. We do take Bandit Superpower, though, from Adamant Basculin, which is nice. And we outspeed and KO with Freeze Dry, but I just don't want to have to risk that, is the thing. Yeah, it is what it is, okay? And another big problem is we're not bringing Mudsdale, and Mudsdale is really good in this matchup in certain situations because it's immunity to Pincurchin's Rising Voltage, it's immunity to Rotom Volt Switch. It just stops it from Volt Switching around. It also helps us check the Marowak, but also the Girder, so it's important to note that as well. And honestly, if Marowak comes, we could be in a really, really bad situation because it can just put in a lot of work with the ground through attacks. I'm nervous for this game. I don't think it's going to go well, but we'll do our absolute best, okay? We're here to have a good time, here to make this season going to be a blast, learn something new about low tier Pokemon, so I'm pretty excited to see what we can do with it. As always, I do want to give a huge shout out to our YouTube channel members. They know who they are. but just in case you guys forgot, this is what they get for becoming YouTube channel members. They get a shout out in every single video. So shout out to our YouTube channel members, our tier 1 subscribers. We have Olivia Sama, Hayes, Eric, and Zeke 0. We then have our level 2 Terrence Jordan, our level 3s Volt and Sully. Level 2s and above get access to the exclusive videos to watch the team builders for these leagues, and they're tons of fun. So highly recommend checking them out. If you guys are interested in becoming a YouTube channel member, then you can support the channel, and it would mean the absolute world to me. But as well as that, leaving a like and commenting are also amazing ways to support the channel too. Highly recommend it. All right, guys, thanks for watching the Team Builder. Let us do it. It is time to battle. All right, everyone, we are back with the battle. Okay, so very interesting team. I did not expect a lot of these things. I'm very surprised, by the way, not to see a Guzzlord. I'll take it though. I will take it. He is Blue Stripe Basculin, so I'll just make sure Blue Stripe Basculin can be Rockhead, okay, which is fine, is what it is. He's got the Girder, he's got the Marowak, which could be Thick Club, probably will be Thick Club, the Pincurchin, there is the Sceptile, overpronouncing things for no reason, and the Xatu. I'm just gonna lead off with Mother here, and click the buttons. Also, his Psychic Resist is weak to Electric, so that's good for Roswell. We doing this? Are we doing this? We do it. We do it. Clear a couple sets. Open this up from Rat. Back go there. I gotta grab my correct team. Make sure I have it in the damage calc. Of course, that is the plan. If you guys are new, by the way, to the channel, have not watched the videos from me before, do me a favor, leave a like on the video, comment your thoughts on the battle down below, and of course, guys, subscribe to the channel. That's a really good way to help the channel grow. It's also a really good way to let me know that you guys are interested in the content and you want to see more. We're playing against Sven here. Secret word of the day. Secret word of the day today will be brunch. I had brunch with Julia and her family today. It was a lot of fun. So, yeah. So, let's do it. It is time to battle. We see Bone to Pick. Is that the Marowak? That is the Marowak. So, Marowak. Level 50. If this has no investment, we can nuke it and get the KO right here. We do take Adamant Double Edge though. That's another thing. But I think just going for the Adamant Earthquake. But after a Double Edge, we probably won't. It's actually a guarantee we won't if he's Adamant Thick Club. I'm just gonna go for it. I want to do as much damage as possible, so I'm gonna go for it. He has no switch in. He has no switch in. Because if we get the KO on this, that's huge. If we can just weaken it, that's huge. Double Edge comes out. Banded Double Edge. Ooh, it's big damage. And Stealth Rock. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with rocks being up. It's not the end of the world. It sucks for our Archeops, but it's not the end of the world. Because now you have no switching. You got no switching. And we outspeed everything outside of Basculin, Xatu, and Sceptile. That's dope. Oh, I will take it. I'm definitely worried about that Sceptile. Definitely worried about the Sceptile. And unfortunately now, we are in range, because of the rocks, we are in range of Girder's Mach Punch to put us in defeatist range on our Archeops. But we end up getting 1 KO early on, so down goes 1 guaranteed electric immunity, and that's 1 of potentially 2, because the Pincurchin could be the Lightning Rod ability. Then comes Girder. Alright. Girder is here. I can go Roswell here and click buttons. Because he didn't bring the Guzzler, I feel like I can go into this a lot earlier. I'll go into What Are Those? Now the reason, for those of you who don't know, the reason I have What Are Those, the Spirit Tomb, is because originally I was going to name it Hades. But in Hercules' Hades, in Hercules the movie, the Disney movie, Hades literally says, "What are those?" So, we have What Are Those? Do we see a Drain Punch here? We do see a Drain Punch. Beautiful. Alright. Let's see the difference between Psychic and Shadow Ball. Let's take a look at Girder. We are Spell Tag. Psychic does 50% at least to max HP, Violate. And I don't think he switches out. I'll go for a Psychic here. Should do a huge amount of damage. Again, we're modest or quiet, max special attack. He switches out. So Shadow Ball was the play. Hieroglyph. Is that the Xatu? Okay, that's fine. That's some solid damage there. That's a crit, that's why. Do we see leftovers? We do see leftovers. Now, it really sucks for you guys. I'm sorry that the layout has been in the way. I apologize, but like, sorry about that. Okay. I can go for a Shadow Ball here. Really weaken it. Let's take a look at Xatu again. Psychic crit. 25 to 30. That makes about sense. Sneak will not do very much to him. I think Shadow Ball is my play. How much does Dazzling Gleam do to me? If it's got no bulk, less than half. If it's got max special attack, modest, it does 52 to 64. And I just want to get the KO on this right away. Toxic. I'm okay with that because we get the KO on this now. Right, we get the KO on this now? Is that what's happening? Bleh. Very nice. Down goes the Xatu. That's good for us. So he has no more immunity to Earthquake. So I can click Bandit Earthquake. That's nice. It's something. Basculin comes in. I'm pretty sure we still take a Basculin attack. Adaptability, Basculin, Liquidation. That's Pincursion. Ooh, okay. Pincursion. Let's take a look. Pincursion. If it's more specially defensive, we'll be fine. Or physically defensive, rather, we'll be fine. I'll just go for Shadow Ball here, see what he's going to do. I want to see how much Sceptile does to me with Leaf Blade on my Behem. Do we do 50% to this? We do. Rising Voltage, okay. That's fine. Okay, that's the KO on me. That did a lot of damage. So where's Spirit Tomb? There it is. We can go Kang and click Double Edge. I think that's our play. We'll outspeed the Pincurchin with our what is it called? Behem. Behem against Pincurchin. There's a chance we don't outspeed it if he's got any bulk, any speed rather. And Rising Voltage is going to do a shit ton to me. I think I'd rather go Kang here, get the KO on it, and go that way. I think that's what I'd rather do. So in comes Kang. I think Double Edge is the play here. Reason being is I just do as much damage to everything as possible. Sceptile doesn't get a free Swords Dance up against me either. Because Sceptile's going to be forced to not get a Swords Dance up. Let's see again. Sceptile. Level 50. Against my Behem. Sceptile's Leaf Blade is 44 to 53 if it's Electric Seed. So Double Edge will get the KO. So down will go the Pincurchin. Beautiful. Pincurchin, where are you, Pincurchin? There you are. Now, if he goes Girder, which he probably does, I'm just going to Double Edge it. I'm just going to Double Edge. I'll get my, not my KO, I'll do my damage against it. I don't want to risk switching in and taking an attack. I really don't want to. I really don't want to, yeah. Afro Bob. Okay. The full HP. Kangaskhan against Girder. If it's max HP, Double Edge does 54 to 64 if it's a Violite. That's the play here. He's not going to get back as much recovery as possible. I just cannot risk him. I need to keep my Behem healthy. So I'm going to go for Double Edge here. We'll see his damage. We'll see the range that we do. So Double Edge comes out. Beautiful. A lot of damage there. Drain Punch. Yeah. So he's going to get back a lot of HP, which is fine. 76. 76 HP. Back to over full. Where is my Kangaskhan? There you are. Unfortunately, it looks like my, what's this thing called, Bora here is really expendable. Okay, Pincurchin came in. That's turn 0. Turn 1, it's Rising Voltage. Turn 2, it died. This was turn 3, so he's got potentially 2 more turns left. I think I go Behian here, and I click Trick Room. I go Behian here and I click Trick Room. Come on, Roswell. Come on now, Roswell. Trick Room to get rid of the terrain. Or not get rid of the terrain, but de-incentivize him from coming in the terrain. Ugh. We are nervous right now. So, Girder, if it's got max attack, knockoff does 43%. 79 points of health at most. We are at 159. That's 95. That is like, what, 56, something like that. The Trick Room will come out here, and we fire off Psychic. How much does Basculin Aqua Jet do to me? Choice Bandit Aqua Jet does not KO me from full. It might after a Mach Punch. It might after a Mach Punch, but I'll know at least. We Psychic here, and claim our KO. We Psychic and claim our KO. Wow. I asked Julie to get me some water before, and I ended up not drinking until now. I will take it. I will take it. Psychic, but get the KO. Thank you. Down goes the Girder. Amazing. This really kind of sucks, and there's no more terrain. That's beautiful. It's not like, I don't know why I'm saying that's beautiful. It's fine. It's fine. If he's locked in with Basculin's Aqua Jet, then we have our Lapras to get the KO with Ice Beam on the Sceptile. But Aqua Jet from Adamant Banded Basculin does 41 to 49%. It is 90 points of health at the very most. If it's Adamant, Adaptability, Banded. And we're still slower than everything, by the way, with our Dedenne. Early Christmas. That's the Sceptile. How many turns? Is there a Trick Room option here on the calc? I don't think so. Okay. How many turns of Trick Room? 3 turns left, including this one. Including this one here. So we go for a Psychic. $83 to $99, but I think that counts for adaptability. Leaf Blade. Okay, we dropped that. Chris. That's actually why we dropped it. But it's okay. We're still in Trick Room. I go Lapras here and I Freeze Dry. Is that what I do? Or do I go Archeops? We still have another turn of Trick Room, so I can just U-turn. And if he outspeeds me, he outspeeds me, and so be it. That's what it is. Leaf Blade will not kill me unless he crits. And we U-turn here. Let's get rid of BM on the screen. I'm nervous, We need to win. We'll see if he crept me. If he didn't creep me, that would suck. It's not even over, but... It's not over. I'm just nervous. Come on now, Bora. which is out. Oh my god. Okay. I go top 5 pick here, I believe. Shit, we might lose this game. We might lose this game here. We lose this game, I think. Fuck. Shit. I think I sack off Bora here. Because he's just going to KO me anyways. I'm going to sack it off. Damn it. Goodbye, Archeops. Superpower comes out. Okay, that's the KO on Bora. That -1. Okay. We gotta go Lapras. We gotta go Lapras. I don't think it's... I think we lose this game here. Just it's gonna be a 1-0 loss. Everything's in range of Freeze Dry, so I'll go for Freeze Dry. But if we outspeed this, unless it's Scarfed, it's not Scarfed. So down goes the Basculin. If we ended Trick Room 1 turn earlier, we would have had it. I don't think we win this game. Lapras drops. The Dene drops to Earthquake. It's over. We lose. We lose by... God, that sucks. Oh my god, I'm so frustrated. I didn't have fucking Ice Shard. I had Ice Shard on the original build. Damn. Let's go Slayer. Earthquake me. Wish I was Shucka. Damn it. Just be jolly and get a low roll. It's not gonna happen. Bro, no way. Dude, if I just click dual wing beat. If I click dual wing beat, I won the game. I'm so stupid. Why does this keep happening? I keep making one misplay. It just cost me so big. Fuck. I'm so frustrated. I've not been playing well lately. Like this man basically gave up half of his roster, didn't bring Guzzler, which had a perfect matchup against me, and still beat me because I fucked up. That's how not only good the matchup is, but good this fucking... Oh my god, I'm so salty I messed up that play so bad. But he got like... I had no reason to click U-turn. I don't know why I clicked U-turn. I was like... Was I subconsciously trying to preserve diff? My god, why? Why? Oh my god, man. I don't know what it is. Why can't I play just a normal game? I just can't play a game without making a mistake right now. Starting off 0-2 is not good. Like, I was confident in our team last time. Didn't end up working because that wishy-washy was super bulky and I really didn't play well around it. Also didn't help that I didn't bring anything with coverage for it, and that sucks. But then we have this week where I thought, you know, my prep was good enough to get the job done. Wasn't a great matchup, but we had a chance there and I fucking choked it away. I'm so frustrated with myself. It is what it is. It is what it is. GG to Sven. He got the W. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like. Comment your thoughts on the battle down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new for more UBL low tier content. And we'll be back next time on Friday for UPBA. And then again on Sunday for more UBL. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys next time.